Hey everybody, and welcome to episode 6 of DND404. Now you know the drill. Before I give you the recap, I gotta give you the rundown. And what I got for you this week is that you should really check out our socials like Twitter, Discord, Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff at DND Pod 404 or DND404. You can Google us and we'll show right up, baby. Come chat with us, come talk with us, ask us questions, or maybe bully us. Who knows? Maybe we'll cry. Anything's possible, okay? And now let's get on with the recap. In our last session, our heroes are now deep into Bugbear hideaway. Exploring the cave, the group has encountered numerous bugbears and have overcome a few encounters with them. Navigating through the twisted cave tunnels, the group finds a smaller cave room that looks like a little alchemy lab. A secret room, you could say, with half-read gnomish textbooks spread on the floor and beakers that look like they have been overheating and bubbling for some time. Minnis investigates those things, picks up some of those books, and they continue on their way. The heroes then are faced with a forked path, both shrouded and covered with darkness ahead of them. The heroes find a room to their left. Peering inside, they find numerous dead bodies laying across a bloody floor. All victims seem to have suffered the same fate of having a hole punctured deep through their foreheads. In that same room, they find Kemi Joe, a gnomish alchemist that was locked in the very same room, taken prisoner by the bugbears. The heroes decide to help Kemi Joe, reluctantly of course, and he warns them of the dangers ahead. A mutated bugbear, unlike the ones they have seen before. There seems to be something seriously off with the bugbear's chieftain. Kemi Joe decides to return the favor and help the heroes, and they head back to the secret room to devise a plan. We left off last session with the thought if Kemi Joe could really be trusted, or are they about to follow him into a devious trap? And we'll find out if Kemi Joe's gonna backstab him right after our bard plays that sick intro. Roll it! Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome to the world of Humbrea, featuring 3 first-time adventurers and 1 very patient DM. This is D&D 404. You guys following him in?
Yeah. Well, can we send Minnis first?
Sure.
Rather than have him walk in first?
Okay. All right. Hey, listen, gentlemen first. Gentlemen first. Kids first. Go ahead. Be my guest.
Oh, okay. I walk in. Looks like the same room. And then I just kind of go sit in front of the hole, the little one.
Okay. So you sit in front of the hole. He goes, all right, I need you to untie me and give me back my books for me to finish this.
Are we all in the room now?
Yeah. You got all you guys walked in, right?
Cool. Yeah. Then we untie him and
I give him his books.
Takes 3 books. Boom. Puts them on the table. Drags a little stool over. Gets up. Cracks his fingers. He's like, you couldn't put a bookmark or something? You shuffle through the pages. It's like, all right. Mustard gas. Going through. It's like, where was that? All right. Here we go. Okay. All right. We got the yellow here. Okay. So pretty much what we gotta do is we just gotta finish the potion. It's been brewing here, but it's been sitting out a little too long. And according to the instructions, I'm not really sure if it's gonna work. It might be a dud at this point. Pretty much it's just poisonous gas. You throw it in there, close the door, and hopefully it just kills him. That or it turns him into an animal. I don't know. Anything can happen. I haven't made this before. And it's been sitting out longer than expected. I gotta add a few more ingredients to it. But I think it's the best chance we got. So let me go ahead. He starts like going through some of the boxes and stuff. As he's making this potion, he's shifting through a bunch of pages. He's grabbing some components. Armos, you would recognize some of these components that you would use with some of your spells. He's shifting through the pages. He's fumbling to himself. He's a little upset because a lot of these components or some of the brews that he had going have been sitting there for too long, so they kind of went bad, and he's trying to just take some time to recreate what he was originally trying to make before he got captured. So he says, all right, fellas, listen, this is gonna take me some time. It's gonna take some time. I gotta pretty much start over from scratch, and some of my components are bad, but I think I can make something good. I think I can make something effective here to take down this fucked up bugbear that's in the next room, because he looks like he's pretty nasty. So I guess just like hang out, don't make too much noise, kind of keep it chill, but get ready. That's all I'm gonna say, because once this thing pops off, shit's gonna hit the fan. Okay. He told you this, guys, and you guys can take a short or long rest. I recommend taking a long rest, and if you guys take a long rest, you guys will level up to level 2.
Yay.
Yeah, level 2?
my gosh, I'm a big bull now.
So now we're gonna do a little bloop, 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 bloop here off podcast, just for a little background mechanics. We went ahead and we stopped recording and we leveled everyone up because, you know, as many listeners may know, leveling up takes a minute. Spellcasters have to go through spells, rangers get new abilities, and fighters just get a little bit beefier. So we went ahead and leveled everyone up off recording. Everyone's level 2 now. We have a second level ranger, second level fighter, and a second level warlock. During this downtime of a long rest, getting back into roleplay, does anybody want to do anything specific?
I think Drell's just honestly sitting there, just like sharpening an axe, just kind of hanging out. I don't think he's really worried about anything. I think he's kind of just looking forward to like what's next. I think he's just kind of chilling.
Armos, so you're sitting there and you're going over your spells and things like that, and Reginald grabs your attention. He comes up to you. He's like, hey, Armos, can I talk to you for a second? Let me chat you up. Let me borrow your.
All right. What's up?
Gets
buddy?
up.
Hang on. Let me get moving. Let me get out of earshot. So I take a stroll around the corner.
So you just kind of like put yourself in the corner of the room there, behind some boxes that were just left out. All right, listen up. You look at him. He has like a little bowler cap on. He kind of looks like a boxing coach. For some reason, it's like you don't know where you got these props from. But he's kind of like your boxing coach. And he looks at you, gets up behind you, gets up on your shoulder, he starts massaging you a little bit. Okay? Listen here, I'm Armos. I mean, we're buddies, right? We're comrades. Massaging your shoulders ever so lightly with his little bunny paws.
Yeah, I guess. We're kind of stuck together.
I'm like your mentor, and you're like my student, right? There's something we can get behind.
I wouldn't say mentor. You haven't really mentored anything.
Listen, I know I'm like a father to you, but listen. I've been watching you fight. I've been watching you doing your little dancey dance. And I gotta say, I like the way you move. And I've come to terms with the fact that if you die, I may die too. It was a hard realization. So I think it's in our best interest if we help each other.
Oh, now you want to help. Okay.
He's getting his elbows into your shoulder right there as you're saying that. You're like, ugh. Real quick, just roll me a d20 with a DC 10. It's gonna be charisma.
Ooh. I got a 6. And
you got a 6?
Yes. +3.
+3. So you actually failed. You get a 9. I made a DC 10. You're like really into this massage. You're like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, mentor. Yep, yeah, whatever you say. So you're like, he's working you over really good. Like, just kind of soothing you. You're relaxed. Pretty much. He's like, yeah, so I think we gotta work together here. And I think, when it comes to fighting and things like that, I'm gonna say I'm in your corner. Armos, I'm in your corner, and I got your back.
I've been trying to call on you, asking for some help here.
Yeah, but there's a great mighty demon from like a hellish army. I kind of have some respite when it comes to helping, weaker beings than myself. But given up current predicament, you need me, I need you, but not as much as you need me. Gets a little deeper on that massage.
Yep. Oh man.
So we're gonna Mikasa is Sukasa, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, because, I've been giving you food and you haven't really been pulling your weight, but, we're going to have to see on this next one.
Adjustments.
Speaking of adjustments, can you get a little lower, please?
Of course. He gets your spine. He's doing like this chopping thing on your back. He's doing like the chops. So what does that mean mechanically? Let's talk about mechanics. So this is your boon. This is your packed animal. You pick the fiend, so you get access to all those fiend abilities now and feats as you level up. So does Reginald. Reginald is going to help you with have access to a wider range of spells. With that being said, as you're talking to Reginald, your mind kind of unfogs a little bit, and you remember that you have you're just starting to remember some more of your spells. You're going through your stuff, and the fact that you just gained components, you looked around the room, next to your components you find your book of spells that you've had. Now this is just some stuff that you had on you but you didn't pay too much attention to when you got to the town of Gillow because you were still wrapping your head around this stuff. But you're looking over some of these spells, and a lot of these runes still don't look familiar to you, but there's quite a bit of spells, and there's some spells in there that look too complicated. You're looking at it, it's like, whoa, this is like some heavy duty stuff, and you're not powerful enough to cast these. This is these spells are for someone who's been practicing for years, have devoted their life to it. But your mind starts to unfog a little bit. It's like, wait, I know some of these spells. So as you level up, some of the more level 1 spells, it just kind of clicks into place where it's like, oh wait, I already know this. rather than you learning it. So some of these spells, you have a wider range to some of these spells. It's like you feel like your amnesia's clearing up like just a little bit. So that also makes you think, like, who am I? So you start thinking about like how far back you can remember. I also want you to do one more roll for me. Give me a intelligence check of a DC 12.
Nice. I got an 11.
You got an 11. Okay, cool. So you got a 13. With a 13, you start thinking back, and you know that you don't remember much of what happened or much of like who you are. You know that you're a warlock. You know that you've had access to these abilities for a while, but you try to remember as far back as you can, and you realize that you don't really remember much past your teens. So like you're thinking, like you can remember some moments as a kid, like you remember you had parents, you remember yourself running through the woods and playing and things like that. Like you have those memories. You have memories of your parents who weren't warlocks, but you remember like your home was like a cottage in the woods, and you had, from what you remember as a young age, looks like you had a pretty decent life. Like your parents liked you. You don't recall any brothers or sisters like that. You just remember running around and playing. You remember like going to school with other tieflings. You look like you came from a community of tieflings, and that was all that was around you. So you didn't really feel out of place. But anything that is into your teenage years, that's where things start to get hazy. So you just, during this time, as you level up, you're getting some of your memories back. But these memories that you get back aren't anything significant. They're just kind of your childhood memories. So Armos is, doing his thing, talking to himself, and you're over there, you're flinging your axes around, you're spinning, you're kind of like you're cowboy gunning your axes as you now feel a little more confident of using both of them at the same time.
Guys, I feel like my axes are lighter. This is nice. I think I'm getting the hang of this. I like it. While we were waiting, I was looking over all these books, and I was reading heavily some sections that looked like they had really cool notes. I would write the notes down in my notebook, not know what they said, but I write them down because they looked important. I put in my journal, I write a little letter that I plan to send to my mother, back home. Dear mother, I met some wonderful companions today. Oh man, they are true friends like none other. I'm so excited to have friends, mother. Oh, this is amazing. You will not believe. Oh, one is giant, massive. I think he could save me from anything. And one is a little weird. He talks to himself a bit, but I like him. Anyways, I'll send you sketches of them when I have time to draw them. I've drawn like little stick figures, one really huge stick figure, and I've drawn like a stick figure with like little crazy question marks around the head and little horns. I signed it, Minnis with a big stamp on my hoof.
So you write this note, you tuck it away safely in your personal belongings, and next time you get to town, you could totally send that out. You could totally mail that out. So Kemi Joe is just finishing his stuff. You see like little poof sound effects, like whoosh. You hear all this bubbling potions brewing and things like that. He's mixing whooshes and washes and pouring of liquids, and he's turning down some flames, throwing in some spices here and there. Does anybody have any alchemy skills?
No. Not me.
Nobody? Okay, so as far as you know, he's doing what he does best. And he comes up to you guys. He's like, and he holds a bottle. It's about the size of his palm. Now, he is a gnome, so it's a little small. Like, to Drell, it'll look pretty small. But to you guys, to Armos and Minnis, it looks like a vial of yellow, murky liquid. And he goes, all right, gang, so I made this concoction. It's supposed to be a very poisonous gas. We could throw it in there and maybe snuff out what's ever going on. I can't be sure that's what it does because a lot of the stuff I had was spoiled. So I had to work with what I got. But I'm pretty sure this is like a nice poisonous gas. If it doesn't kill him, it'll at least maybe put him to sleep. I don't know. It could be any number of things, but I think it might help us turn the tide of battle if we need to use it. So yeah, what do you guys want to do? You want me to give this to you? I'll skedaddle on out of here. I don't know if you really need me anymore, but what's going on?
Oh, he should come with us. Oh, he could fight, right? You could fight. You look like a fighter.
I'm not much of a fighter.
Ah, come on. You've seen some time with the axe. Don't lie to me.
I was gonna say, I think that you should come with us. You know more about this guy than we do.
Well, see?
Yeah. I mean, from what I've seen, yeah, he's kind of scary. He doesn't look like the other guys.
And plus, if, we really don't know what we're gonna encounter there, you kind of do. You've kind of seen it. We don't know if it's the bad guy or maybe it's something else.
Oh, yeah, good point.
I mean, it could be the you know what I mean? It could be this thing that's got the head things that's going on back there. I don't know what that is.
You guys just saved my life. All right, I'll tell you what. I'll make a deal with you guys. I help you with the big bag bugbear behind the doors, and in exchange, maybe you help me out.
Didn't we help you out by, letting you out of that prison?
Yeah, you did. Okay. I won't split bread here, right? Here's what. I originally came here to go. So I'm from the City College, right? You guys know what that is. You guys look like a couple of schmack guys. I'm from the City Colleges up north. So I came down here because I got my first assignment. To go check out this cabin. I got this weird message. They wanted me to go follow some riddles, some bullshit assignment class from Alchemy 102. Okay, a lot of bullshit. But I found this guy. I had to go check it out because this bugbear did not look normal. I saw him attack the town of, I was in Gillow stopping by for some stuff, and I saw them attack one night, and I noticed that the leader was there. I'm assuming it's the leader, and he looked very weird, and I had to know what the hell was going on, so I followed him back here, set up this little encampment right here, and then I got caught. If you guys didn't come, to be honest, I'd probably be dead. I'll give you that. But if I help you with this, would you come with me on a short excursion somewhere to maybe help me with that real quick? You guys look like you're cleaning up 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, of course we will, right, guys? Right?
I might make it worth your while.
I think it's a great idea.
Sure.
Let's get through this. I don't know if we fully trust you just yet. Let's see how this goes. I want you to go in first and foremost. Throw your little poison concoction. We just freed you. You haven't really gained our trust just yet.
All right, I tell you what. He gets up on a box. He's climbing up. Takes him a second. He goes, how about this? He straps on a belt, and there's a bunch of red vials on him. It looks like he has a bunch of potions on his belt. He goes, I'm not much of a fighter, but if you guys need some help, I'll give you something to drink. How about that?
Works for me.
Oh, that sounds great to me. Guys, look, his potions look awesome. I like this guy.
So Kemi Joe is an alchemist. He does not look like a fighter when you size him up. But he will give you help actions, and he might be able to heal you if he's close by or whatever. So what do you guys want to do? You guys are rested up. You got full health. You persuaded Kemi Joe to help you out. And you just know about this fucked up bugbear.
How many hours has it been?
Very good question. Give me, go ahead and give me a perception check.
All of us?
Jeez.
Yeah.
I got a nat.
I got a 12.
Got a nat 1.
I got a 10.
You got a 10. Joker, what'd you get?
12.
A 12. So with a 12, you at least spend 8 hours in here because you guys just rested up. And you're guessing you probably spent anywhere from going from room to room about maybe 11 hours.
And through this whole time, we haven't heard anything.
Through your long rest, you haven't heard anything, no.
Okay. So the 12 hours includes the long rest, right?
Yes.
Then I guess we just have Kami Joe lead the way, right?
All right, friends, pals, what do you say? We go rowdy up some crazy action. Do people say that? I don't know what I'm saying, but let's go fight.
I'm always up for fighting.
I shake my head and follow them through the door.
All right, so you guys are leaving from this little alcove that Kemi Joe has made for himself. You see him pack up some stuff real quick because he's probably not going to come back here. So you guys start going the way you came. So you guys start walking. You exit this little lab. You go through the commons. You see a bunch of dead bugbears that you guys killed a couple hours ago. They're starting to smell real bad. You're going through. You don't see anything alarming. They're just a bunch of dead bugbears. Kemi Joe goes, it's a little weird. There's no goblins around.
Why? Why would that be weird?
Well, usually with bugbears, just goblins. They kind of just come in and bully them, and they just kind of chill here. You guys are walking through. You're passing through. You're going down some more tunnels. You're passing through like what would be their armor, just a bunch of sticks and busted up swords and maces on the ground or along the walls and everything. You go through another large tunnel, and now you're passing the room where Kemi Joe was locked up in. And it smells real bad because you guys left the door open, and all those dead bodies that Armos found is just reeking something bad. The cave path starts to meet up with other ones that go behind you. So it looks like these 3 paths lead into one hallway. Cave hallway, of course. If you went down the middle path, it was like another room that you came from. And then all the way on the right, you see a bunch of garbage. I don't know if you guys remember when you guys first came in here, one of the paths were blocked with garbage, like a lot of garbage. So you can tell that way was coming to this room. So these 3 paths kind of line up into one path. And at the end of this dark path, I'm assuming you guys are using a torch again, right?
Yeah.
Because there's nothing lit up here.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm using my lantern. I'll just use that.
Okay. Yeah, when you use a lantern, your dark vision doesn't really kick in, I don't think. So, because there's light around you, almost. So you guys come to the end of this hallway, and there are 2 big makeshift wooden doors. They look like they're very beaten up. They have some holes in them. They're like off the hinges a little bit, but they look functional. And like one is just kind of leaning over the other. It looks like they just kind of took 2 doors and slammed them into place. Kemi Joe kind of looks, she'll be like, well, I ain't no genius, but I'm pretty sure the chieftain is beyond those doors.
Before we go in there, how did this thing put all the holes in the heads? Did you see it? What information can you give us about this?
Very good question. Kemi Joe looks at you. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty scary. The bugbears would come in, and the last thing I saw him do before you guys came in is that he actually took one of the girls out of the room, one of these ladies, humans, and he brought him in. But what he's been doing is that he takes one away, he brings them in there, and when they come out, they have a hole in their head. It looks like he tried to, from what I examined the body, it looks like they tried to shove something in the head of these victims, these poor souls. I'm not sure what he's doing exactly. I don't know if he's jamming his finger in there. It looks very messy. It does not look like any type of surgical thing. It looks like he just pressed his massive thumb into the forehead of these people and pushed all the way in. And he'll come back. Every time he takes somebody, he usually comes back and he'll throw them back in there. And most of the time, they don't have all their limbs. It looks like they're chewed off.
So I've seen the wound. Is it a complete cylinder all the way through, or is it more jagged? Does it seem like it's...
Give me a perception check.
I got a 9.
With a 9, from what you saw, because you didn't really give like a full examination of these bodies, but it looks like somebody pressed their thumb really hard into these people's heads.
Oh, that's interesting.
Can I give Kemi Joe a hug?
Absolutely.
I go over like I think he's pretty much the same height as me or close to it. How tall is he?
Yeah, he's actually he's a gnome, so he's pretty shorter than you. I want to say like a foot shorter.
Okay. Yeah, I go over and I like lift him up. This is probably the only time I've ever been able to do this to someone. I lift him up and like, oh, Kemi, will adventure fall in here?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I know it must have been tough. I'm sorry you had to deal with this. I put him down and I pat his head. I'm like, it's okay. I'll avenge him. Okay, well, my friends here, they are strong fighters. This big bugbear, we'll take care of him.
He's so soft.
We'll take care of him. I promise you that. Oh, that's good. That's good. Okay. Cool. We're cool.
While that was going on, Drell just like looks at Armos with his eyes, like doesn't move anything else, and then just like looks back at the door.
Yeah, we both, when me and Drell make eye contact, we both shake our head and look away. Because something more is going on at this time.
Okay, right. So you guys are standing in front of this giant door. What are you guys doing?
Well, we shake off that moment that just happened and
Tears in my eyes.
awkwardly try to move on. All right, so I try to talk to the guys, trying to be strategic about going in here. I asked Kemi Joe if he knows anything about bugbears, if they can like see in the dark.
Oh, nat 20. Hold on. He knows a lot about bugbears.
So the idea is if we put out our torches and we go in, I could be the eyes, and maybe we can ambush whatever's in there. We can do our rope technique, our good old rope technique.
All right, so bugbears are actually like, it's very surprising because usually the goblins should be in here, and like bugbears are more like the ambushers of the group. Okay, so they're very sneaky. They're very adept at hiding, and they tend to sneak attack more than anything. But usually there needs to be like a distraction around for that to happen because they are, massive furry creatures. But once you kind of lose sight of them, they're pretty sneaky. You want to be careful. They can see in the dark, and they're pretty intimidating.
Well, there goes that plan.
Mm-hmm.
Like this one, like I said, this one ain't like the rest. This one looks very different. I think this one has like a wing.
Do you just want to pop your head in maybe and see what you see?
That's not a bad idea. So it's just two doors in front of us, like big doors,
Yeah, they're
right?
about tall. They're a little taller than you. They're like 8 foot tall doors.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So like Drell size. All right, so let's do this then. So I'll creep up to the door. I'll listen. I'll see if I can hear anything first. And if I don't hear anything, then I'll peer in and see if there's any kind of light or if I can see anything.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Oh, Jesus. Ooh, that's a 19.
19. So you managed to creak open this door. As the door creaks open, a foul, disrespectful scent wafts over your nose. The smell is like a cocktail of feces, blood, rotting food, and dead bodies. The room opens up to a tall and wide, lowly dim torch loosely placed throughout the walls. Very dark, very low light. As you step in, you can hear the crunch of the floor beneath your boots. Sounds like dried blood, dried coagulated blood breaks from the weight of you stepping on it. Throughout the room are limbs and body parts of goblins ripped to shreds. Entrails of goblins and bugbears are spread all over the room as if they were dragged around after death. Several chains are hanging from the ceiling with decapitated heads of goblins and bugbears hooked onto the ends like in a meat locker. The chains are slowly swinging with what remains of their bodies.
That's what he sees, right? I haven't peered in yet.
That's what he sees right now, yeah. But you guys
I
smell.
see a lot of darkness.
You guys smell
So
what's going
as
on.
far as hearing anything, I don't hear a single thing.
You hear some deep breathing, like grunting breathing.
So I run back to the guys. Guys, it is nothing but death and decay in that room, but there's definitely something in there.
Oh,
What do you guys think?
Yeah, we definitely could smell the death. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
It smells like my cousin's room. Billy wet better. What a guy.
Your cousin's room smells like death.
Yeah, a little bit. He eats a lot of weird stuff and always wets the bed. It's just putrid.
I will never understand you guys. What do you guys think we should do?
So, Kemi, this gas you have, can we be in the room when you throw it, or is it kind of like a throw it and shut the door type thing?
That's a good question. I would need to see where it is. Did you see where he was?
I didn't. I just could hear that there's something going on.
Listen, a lot of things can happen in there. It can not do anything. Like I said, a lot of these ingredients are old, but it's more of an impact type thing. So if you throw it on them, it's like it's supposed to work like an acid or something.
Okay.
So it's not like a smoke. It's more.
No, it's like it shouldn't do the whole room.
Okay, how in danger are we? Hold on a second.
How in danger are we? It's from what I smell. I'm assuming high. I'll let you know right now.
I mean, from you, that gas that you got. You said it was a gas earlier. Now it's acid. What is going on? What's going on here? What kind of alchemist are you?
What do you want me to do? I'm dragged into this. I don't want to fight this thing.
What year in school are you? Just curious. Are you a freshman or you a senior type thing?
More like a sophomore. Switch majors.
Oh my God.
102.
Oh God! All
Throw
right.
him in the room. Just throw him in the room. We'll
he
leave him
sounds
in
smart.
there.
Let's throw it, guys. Let's throw it at him.
All right. Give me the potion.
Hand you the potion.
Now stay here, and obviously, if you don't see us in a few minutes, then you can probably try to head out.
All right. Hey, listen, that works for me.
Wait, no.
He's
He's coming with
you
us.
got to going in there, or
He's
what do you
coming
I
guys
was
do?
gonna
with
say,
us.
what do you guys want to do? Because
I think
go in
you
there.
taking the potion's a great idea, but
like,
he's
do we
coming
want
in
to
to
bring
heal us.
Kemi Joe, or
Yeah,
do
he's got
we
he-
want
he's got
him to
heal
just stay
potions.
out
He's gonna
here?
throw
Because I think he's gonna be fucking useless if he comes in by just the way he
I
was
think
talking.
we should tell him to like watch from
Oh,
the
no, no, no.
sidelines or something. But I don't know.
I think he's got healing potions. He's gonna at least
Oh
throw
shit!
them
he's
That's
got
at
all
right.
us.
kinds of support
Oh
stuff.
fuck! I forgot. Okay. Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
at least
All right.
he's gonna
Never
do
mind,
something
Kemi
like
Joe.
that.
You're coming with us. Never mind. I completely forgot about
I
the
was
fucking
like,
health
you just leaving him
potions,
out.
Yeah, no, you're coming with us. Change of plans.
All right.
All right, let's do this. I put my hand in
Kemi Joe puts his hand in.
and break. And
All right, so yeah, I think Armos should lead the way, right? Just because he can see, or do we want to try to light the whole room? Because I'm not gonna be able to see shit.
So if they can see in the dark, then if we light the whole thing up, it could maybe give us some time to maybe ambush them.
So here's the thing. This room is pretty dark. It's just like dimly lit. So Drell can't see in the dark. I don't think Minnis can see in the dark either.
No.
Okay,
It's just me.
so you're the only one at advantage, and what you know that this Bugbear can see in the dark.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't even know. You haven't looked in long enough to see where he really is. You just hear heavy breathing. So if you want them to help, you're probably gonna want to light up the room, or at least bring the lantern in there.
Also, I guess what is the lighting situation where we are now?
It's dark. The lantern is your only source of light.
Oh, so like if I open the door, then it's not gonna fucking help like bring in light or anything.
No, but a
Okay.
lantern is pretty bright.
Okay, cool.
So like
Then-
it helps you out. You kind of put it on. So like when you fight, just mechanically, like if you have backpacks on or anything, you kind of like drop it. Like you hit like you pull the string, you kind of drop your bag. It's just like assume that like so you can move a little easier. So you can either put like the lantern on like your belt or something like that. Usually Adventures lanterns have like a hook, so you can do that. So you
Yeah.
can kind of see where you're swinging.
Yeah,
It frees
I'll
up a
do
hand.
that. I'll give one of my lanterns to myself, and I will give the other one, because I have two, I'll give the other one to Minnis.
Well, Minnis might have one. I'm pretty sure he has one.
I mean, I
Yeah,
have
the
torches.
size of it.
Yeah, I mean that's fine too. Well, you had the Adventurer starter pack, so I'm just gonna say you had a lantern.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like kind of like a universal thing to have, at least in this world. All right, at least in this world.
right, all right.
Okay. All right.
All of a sudden, I heard a whisper in the wind said homebrew. Did you hear that? Anyone else hear that?
Okay.
Oh, but what I also want to do though, is I want to light one of my torches, and when we go in the room, I want to try to throw it as far as I can.
Dude,
So
that's
it
what I
lights
was
up
gonna do.
So it lights up the other side of the room.
Wait,
for dexterity?
wait. I could do you one better. I have a crossbow. I could light one of the things on and shoot it maybe across the room.
Maybe.
Sure.
Because I can't see.
All
it,
right,
dude.
yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
All right, let's get in there.
Okay,
right, so-
we creep up to the door.
Wait. So let me get this straight. I just need to know what the hell's going on. So you are tying, I'm assuming, like a piece of cloth to the end of a crossbow bolt, so you can and light it on fire.
Yeah, we
a
got some
wooden
parchment.
crossbow, by the way, and
Yeah.
you're gonna okay.
Yeah, it's called a flame arrow, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
I think but you're trying to light up a room. I think you're better off throwing the torch. I'm just saying, because an arrow on fire is not going to light up anything.
A little tiny.
It's, gonna-
Okay.
it's just going to
All
be
right.
like a little dot of
All right, then
light in the back of the
I'll just throw one of my torches when we get in there. Then
Wait, you have the potion?
So
I
Drell
do,
has
yeah.
Drell has the potion. Yeah.
me
if
throw
I
it.
have the potion, yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
then Minnis should throw the torch.
All right.
I just figured I might throw farther than you.
Okay, first
But
off, how
you're
far
gonna
can
throw
Minnis
farther than a
throw in
ranger?
comparison to me? Hold on.
You're gonna throw farther than the ranger.
I mean, I don't know how far a little tiny 3 foot tall
Hey, I got strength.
ranger could throw.
That means I can't jump high. It doesn't mean I can't throw shit far.
What's your strength, Minnis?
+1.
But what's the net?
13.
Oh, okay. Yeah, dude, he can throw.
All right, fine. Yeah,
Dude,
all right,
he did
yeah, that
shot
works.
put in high
Throws.
school. He's got this.
All right, so we're gonna we'll go through the doors, and Minnis will throw a torch as far as he can, try to get it to the other side of the room.
And the other
But
side
I will
or like
still
the
have
center?
my Well, I figure if we're gonna have lanterns on us, then I think
Yeah.
the lighting up the far
Yeah,
side.
good call.
I mean, we'll see what's in the middle when you throw it, right? So
All right.
And you said the room's a circle, right? Is that what you said?
Not a perfect circle, but it's like a giant
It's
cave-ish
round.
room. You know, it's not. You know,
Okay.
it's not anything
Okay.
specific.
So I open the door. I look in kind of left and right. I can't really see anything, of course, but I go, all right, guys, I'm going for it.
I give him a slap on the ass just as he goes through.
So you're throwing the torch into the center of the room.
Far
what
end
you think is it?
of the room.
Far end. Okay, give me a strength check. DC 10.
A what check?
A strength check. DC 10. So you need to roll 10 or higher.
Okay. Bang. 19.
20. There you
19. You fucking. And this thing spins. And for a second, you think the flame just goes out because of how hard you whipped it, but it reignites. And you see the height of the room. It's about 30 feet high. It's about 30 feet high, but it kind of goes up. It's like a point, and it kind of like the 30 feet is like the total height of the room, and it kind of trickles down into like a, you know, like a pyramid type entrance. You know, it's not like solid 30 feet. As you're throwing the torch, it's illuminating various parts of the room. The whole floor is covered in blood and limbs that you couldn't see the cave floor unless you moved something out of the way. Okay, in the center of the room, in front of a stack of bloodied corpses, varying in races, too mutilated to be recognized, is a large black furred figure standing straight up on its hind legs with its back to you, leering at the mound of mutilation in front of it. The mound of bodies is probably about 10 feet high at its highest point, and it is just a pile of destroyed, looks like half-eaten bodies, mix of goblins, dwarves, halflings, humans, tieflings. A lot of these races don't make sense why they're there, but it is a mountain, and it just kind of like a mound of it. The black figure that's standing in front of you, in his right hand, he is holding a head of a dead woman by her hair with his thumb on her forehead. Looks like it's like impaled in there.
like a bowling ball.
Exactly. Her body is hanging limp from his hand, just kind of impaled into her skull, and her body's just dragging lifeless on the floor as she's holding it. In his left hand is a glowing mace that is glowing red at the hilt of the mace. And it looks, what's glowing on it looks like an infused gem. Also at the hilt are various flesh-like stems that are going from his arm into the mace. So as he's clutching the mace, it looks like his hand is gripping the mace so tight that his skin has deformed around the handle of this mace, that the mace looks like it's an extension of his body, almost like a flesh gauntlet. He's gripping this mace for dear life. Breathing heavy in front of you, this beast man turns around, breathes loudly and slowly. Now, it looks like what you think would be a bugbear, but mutated. His jaw hangs about 6 inches lower than the bugbear every bugbear you've seen. His teeth are elongated and tangled. There's blood spewing from it. His eyes are bloodshot red. One ear is largely longer than the other. His fur is completely black. The skin, that the patches of hair that are not covering are gray. It's gray and pale. Looks like it when like normal bugbear skin is like usually like a yellowish vibrant color. It looks like it kind of like looks decayed a little bit. and as he breathes out, like you can get the stench of his breath just from where you're standing about 30 feet away from him.
So I take it, like when we throw it, do we still see him? Like from the torch, is he still illuminated, or did we only see that like passing, like as it passed over?
As the torch passes to the back of the room, that was like the full description that you got as the torch passed, but it's lowly lit enough, and from your lanterns, you kind of just see his like outline now. Like he's standing there, but like he's not. His features aren't fully illuminated as they were as when the torch went over.
All right, well, Drell is going to, as Minnis throws that, he's going to kind of just run past him, and then as it illuminates the guy and he turns around, I'm going to go ahead and try to throw the potion at him.
Okay, let's roll initiative.
Okay.
Let's roll initiative. You're going to get, so as he's throwing the torch, you're going to get a preemptive strike on it, because you guys just kind of like busted in. His focus is more on the torch.
I got a 3.
I got a 3.
I got 18.
Jeez.
18. Okay, let me make real quick. So we got Minnis with an 18. We got this Bugbear dude with an 8.
Should Jared and I roll off?
You guys decide whoever goes first. You both got a 3, right?
Yeah. Jared, who do you want to go first? You want me, or Armos? You want to go first, or?
I didn't roll for Kemi Joe. Kemi Joe also goes on 8.
All right, so it'll go Minnis, Bugbear, Kami Joe, Drell, Armos. But so did I get an opportunity to throw that or no?
Yes. So before the first initiative goes off, you go ahead and make a throw. So you're gonna make a strength check as you just yeet this.
Please.
This potion at him. So you're trying to hit him. So it's going off his armor class.
Okay.
Because you're trying to hit him.
Realized I was gonna roll a d12 and I picked up my d20. That is a 22.
Ooh, 22. Yeah. Ooh, you smash this vial right into him. You smash this vial right into him, hits his face, and it breaks, and all the liquid kind of goes all over it. Now, boys, we got our first themed roll, okay? So, like, as many other D&D podcasts, some may have the, the dice roll of doom. They all have like their own little thing. Okay, ours is a D4. I got a giant D4 in my hand, and I'm gonna roll. When Kami Joe was making this potion, he didn't have all the components. He's also new to alchemy. He's a sophomore college student that switched majors a couple of times. You don't know how many times he switched majors, but he's in alchemy 102, which took him on a quest that somehow led him here. More to be determined if you happen to, if he survives this fight. You guys are in your first fight, and I'm not holding any punches now. This is a boss fight. So with that being said, I am rolling a giant D4, the mascot of our podcast, okay? DND404. I got a 4-sided die. This concoction that Kami Joe has made is going to have one of the following effects.
Oh, God.
I really don't like that you're telling us this before. I know.
I'm going to tell you
really
what it does just to build up anticipation. If I roll a 1, it's going to explode and it's just going to deal damage to him. Okay? If it rolls a 2, the target falls asleep for X number of rounds. Okay? If it rolls a 3, he transforms into a weird animal. I made a special list for that. If I roll a 4, everyone has to make a charisma check, and I will let you guys know what happens after that.
Okay.
Yo,
Okay.
we want that one. We want that one.
I think we want 2.
two.
I think
We want two.
I think we want to
the
fall
charisma check.
asleep.
I will crush that.
I only told you because I want you guys to build it up. I'm going to roll this.
Dude, we gotta see
And-
it.
See it?
I have my
come on.
camera hooked up.
Come
Hold
on.
on.
Come on. Look, hey, I'm really here. I'd do a charisma check to convince you. I literally rolled a yeet. Fucking
Nat
literally
fucking 20?
rolled a yeet.
Let's see if my camera's
yeet.
plugged.
Is it yeet?
That's
You're
my-
not 20?
Yeah.
That's
Fuck is
awesome.
a 1.
That's great. Look at that thing. I want one.
So for the people at home, you guys can't see this,
Throw it against the wall.
but we're going to roll a D4, a massive D4. This is this number is the 4. Okay,
Pax.
it goes 1, 2, 3, and then the number 4 is the PAX side because I got it at a PAX East.
Here we go. Here we
No
go.
whammies, no
Here we
whammies,
go.
no whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Oh god, reroll
What the
that.
fuck is that?
Reroll.
By the way, just to tell everyone that just what happened, he threw it. It landed on the couch in just the awkward angle. Doesn't count. And it's
Oh.
off camera. All right, here he goes. He's rolling again, and
It's a 2. Yes.
That is a 2.
That is what we fucking wanted.
that's he could
Or
change.
at least that's what
Or he
Minnis
goes to
and
sleep.
Drell wanted.
Yeah.
He goes to sleep,
Oh
right?
my
Is it
God.
sleep or
Yeah,
is it?
that means we just get to bash his
Potion?
fucking head in.
Hits his face. He's like kind of holding up straight, and he is asleep for an unknown amount of turns that will not let you guys know. I will roll the die I have assigned for it.
Which die?
That didn't sound like a very many-sided die. I'm just gonna point that there.
1 round is a minute. I will tell you, and I'm gonna put a timer on you guys to see what you guys do. Once I hit start, I'll tell you how much time you guys have, and I'll let you guys decide on what you guys gonna do. Okay? And you have the actual amount of time before he gets back up. Sound good?
Yes.
Sound
Okay.
like a plan?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh jeez.
You guys have 5 minutes. You can go.
Okay, so I think we should try to get its gauntlet out of its hand.
Exactly. Let's go inspect it.
So you go over and inspect it. It is melded to his hand by flesh. His arm looks like it's infused with the mace.
Can I do a?
So we can't like chop it off or anything.
You can try it.
Try.
What can I
Armos,
do?
what were you gonna
A magic? What,
Absolutely.
What is that?
Give me an Arcana check with advantage for you.
I got a 15 and Arcana is int, which is +2, 17.
So you're looking at the mace and it's glowing red from the hilt, and from where it's glowing is a red gem. You specifically, Armos, and Reginald ears perk up. You know it as a blood shard.
Oh shit.
You get flashbacks from the night that when everything went to shit and everyone kind of died around you. You remember having a bag of these now. You had a bag of these before that event happened on your person. You don't know where they went from after everything went to shit, but you know that you had a bag of these.
All right.
Okay, so what do we want to do now?
So real quick, as I walk up, I see the gem and I'm like, I stop in my tracks. Me and Reginald kind of look at each other and I'm like, guys, I need that. I make it very, very known how bad I need that. We need to get that for sure. So what do we got to do?
I think we should try to kill it first.
This
Yes.
man, this thing killed Kemi's friends. We need to chop off his arm.
I mean, they weren't my friends. They were unfortunate adventurers or victims that were down here. But yeah, for them.
People that he kind of knew.
All right, so who goes first in initiation?
Well, you're not in attack right
we
now.
can-
You have 2 minutes and 50
All right.
seconds to.
All right. I say we could all attack at the same
Oh,
time.
so we just
or
couldn't
could, like,
attack him.
It will wake him
You
up.
could have totally attack him while he's down.
I would like to, like with my axes, try and chop at his wrist.
Yeah, same.
Okay. What if we all attack at the same time and just like critical blow him up? We'll get 2 dice
That'd be
each.
sick. Let's do it.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Like we
I-
both
I-
get 2 dice. We get even Kemi to like throw in a little jab. Maybe it like
I hop onto the other side of the arm and get like my axes ready together.
All right, so we're all gonna try to chop his fucking wrist off.
yeah.
or
Well,
do we go for his head?
So everyone can roll. So if you guys want to try to chop his arm off, you can totally do that. But you guys also get advantage because he's laying prone.
Right.
But I'm only gonna say one of you guys, because if you guys don't do it effectively, and this is gonna be a high DC, it's because you're trying to chop off a limb in one strike. He's gonna wake up if you hit him.
So I have a
Okay.
slashing weapon. Do you
Okay,
have a
well, I
slashing
guess
weapon
is
too?
there anything else? Is there anything else we want to
Ha-
do though before?
I want to know one more thing.
1
one more
minute
thing.
30 seconds.
One more
1
thing.
minute 30 seconds.
How high up is the gem to where he is? Like, where is it in the hilt to where his
It's
hand
at
is?
all the
or
way
is
at the
it
bottom of the mace. So at the
It's at the
bottom of
bottom.
like a morning star, there's like that little counterweight. It's locked into. It's like slotted into the counterweight.
Ooh, so it's like on the
Okay,
rope.
so who are we gonna have chop off the wrist?
All right, I think Drell.
Yeah,
honestly.
we're gonna
we gotta
we
have
all like
you.
just
in-
slowly turn to Drell.
yeah, you
Oh,
get
fuck.
2 rolls, bro. Hey,
All right.
okay,
You
we
can
gotta
roll with advantage. Here's
going.
the thing. Clearly, he's not. His flesh looks very different. This is going to be a high DC. You need to make a DC of 18 to fully sever his arm.
Ooh, first one's a 9.
Okay.
It's plus 10, or that'd be a 12. Second one, it's a 14.
14. So you go to swing with your axe. You can absolutely roll for damage, by the way, because it hits, because you're knocking down you're hitting a prone monster. But as your axe goes to hit him, his skin is very tough. It is very calloused, but not in a natural way, like, oh, it's just dried skin. It looks like it's like definitely like a natural armor that he has on.
11 damage.
You did 11 damage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm pausing the time. Actually, the time just went up. So now we're gonna go back to initiatives.
Do initiatives stay now that we kind of went out of combat?
Initiatives stay. Initiatives, I'm keeping the initiatives just for the sake of convenience. Okay, so it is now Minnis' turn. You all three of you are standing around him. He wakes up in a shriek. And like spit, blood, whatever he's been chewing on the last, I don't know how long he's been down here, just kind of like spits into your face. He's like, it looks like he's about to get up. He's going to get up on his turn. So he also, because you guys are in a boss fight, he has legendary actions. Legendary actions go on initiative 20. So any type of like big bad monster have this lair actions in D&D, and there's legendary actions. And a legendary actions is something that the monster does that isn't like his abilities, but he's able to do an ability or something of some kind on initiative 20, and it loses all ties. So somebody else rolled a 20, they would go first before the legendary action would happen. So he pretty much, I'm going to roll something and I'm going to see what happens. It could arrange from many things. So he gets X amount of legendary actions in combat, and after he uses the set amount, he can't use any more legendary actions. Pretty much cool boss shit, you know what I'm saying? Also with legendary actions, you can't use the same one twice. He rolls, he kicks up onto his feet like a cool like pounce thing, like cool parkour. You go, yells really loud to kind of get you guys a little disgruntled, and then he leaps 40 feet back into a dark, or 40 feet to the side into a dark part of the room. You guys can't see him. He's hidden.
Even with the torch?
From what
It's
you
back
guys, so he didn't go directly backwards. He went to a dark part of the room.
Okay.
So he kind of like leaped to the side, but the way he did it, he kind of like just crouched down and he's gone. He's hidden. You're not really sure where he is right now. So now it goes to Minnis' turn.
Yes. Okay. Oh, crap. I can't see it. You son of a bitch. All right. That ruins my plan. So I'm gonna I might step like 5 or 10 feet, let's say 10 feet back in the other direction. I'm just trying to get a little distance between us. And can I light up a torch as a secondary action, or is that a main action?
So what, you just had your axes out, right? So it'll be an action to take out a torch and light it.
So I couldn't like light it and throw it at the same time? Might be a check.
I'll let you do that. Yeah, give me fuck it. As a bonus action, I'll let you light the torch, and as a main action, you can throw it.
Okay, lovely. So just use my full turn to, got it. Ah, damn fiend. I light my torch as I step back, and I attempt to toss it into the dark section where he is.
Give me, I'm gonna roll. So we're gonna see if he's moved, because you just saw him lunge back there. Roll a d20 for me. Let me know what you get.
Yep.
You're
God, that's a nat one.
Nat one?
Oh, on one nat one. Wait, what's my thing? What's my halfling thing? When I roll nat one,
It's lucky, right?
okay. Oh, thank God. Oh, it's not a. It is a check. Okay. Fuck yeah. So I'm gonna reroll. I get one reroll, but I have to take it. And that's a 18. What's the skill?
So we're not using a skill. I actually had you roll against his.
Oh, okay.
Just kind of like a cool little boss mechanic and what to throw in there. So like, you were challenging his legendary action pretty much. So I just let you. I just wanted to see who would roll higher to see if he kind of evaded the torch, if he hid somewhere. As you throw the torch in the direction, there's like more dead bodies. And you're just kind of like hiding beneath it, and you just see him like standing over the dead bodies as he's like getting himself together, just standing up.
Okay.
So you see him. That side of the cave is illuminated now. I would say that about, just so you know, about maybe the radius of the room is maybe like from one end to the other is about 80 feet. It's a pretty big room. It's a good sized cave. It's a good sized cave.
So I'm about like what, 60 feet the other direction?
40 feet.
40.
We backed up 10.
Yeah, you're in the center of the room when you guys went to him. Drell pegged him with a potion. He dropped to the floor. He was in the center of the room, so you went to the center. So now it goes down to Kemi Joe's and the Bugbear's turn. So Kemi Joe's just kind of looking around. He's a little scared. He's not really sure what he can do. He's just kind of like, he's like looking through his bag. So he's just kind of hiding behind Drell at the moment. The Bugbear goes. He looks at Drell. Biggest guy in the room. Doesn't really know what's going on. Looks at him and go, and he lunges forward. He can travel 30 feet in his turn. So he sprints forward, and he just kind of like just gets in your face. He takes his turn to get like right up into your face, because he has to make like a sprint because you're about 40 feet away. It is now your turn and Armos' turn.
Well, I'm gonna get in his face with my great axe, and I'm gonna try to fucking hit him with it.
Go for it. Yeah, he's like, it looks like he's raging a little bit. He's just like kind of going for whoever's closer.
That's a nat 20. Let's fucking go.
That's a fucking hit.
Go, dude. So when I roll double damage, right?
Yeah, so you would roll 2 of your die. So roll 2 what? D12s?
Yeah, D12s.
Right. Okay.
That is 12. 12 more damage.
You do 12 damage. All right, you hit him across the face. He like, his jaw kind of snaps into place, be like, and he just like points at your forehead. He's pissed. Armos, it is your turn.
Give me the loadout of the. And you said the room is how big?
So the radius of the room is about 80 feet.
Okay.
It's not like a perfect circle or anything like that. Like there's jagged edges and stuff like that. There's mounds of dead bodies. The one in the center of the room, you're about like maybe 15 feet away from the biggest mound of dead bodies that are rotting next to you. Mm-hmm. Okay. And is like just limbs. So like every time you guys step, you're like stepping on something. As a matter of fact, you guys are considered to be in rough terrain. So you're actually moving at half speed. If you guys are running, you're going to have to make a dexterity check. I wanted to wait till you guys started running to figure that out, but you know.
Yeah. Thanks. So I'm going to do my Ehrlich Blast on him. And then when I cast it, I get to add my charisma modifier to the damage dealt if I hit with it. And I knock him back 10 feet in a straight line.
Oh, so you hit. Okay, so roll to hit.
That is 5.
that misses, even with your buffs. He has big AC.
All right.
Yeah, he's a little tough to hit. So you reach out to go do your Eldritch Blast. It kind of just, he dodges out of the way. He moves his head really quick, really cool, like Matrix.
I see that and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take cover behind Drell. So I move right.
You want to move behind Drell?
Yeah.
So you hide behind Drell, and you can add +5 to your AC if he tries to hit you.
Cool.
As it counts as 3/4 cover.
Nice.
All right, so you're hiding behind Drell. It is now new initiative. He is going to use a legendary action.
God.
I'm right in his face.
He bends down without breaking eyesight to you, Drell, and he kind of scoops up a random limb on the floor, and he takes a huge bite out of it. He's like, and he just eats like the arm of this random goblin, and he gains 3 health. It is now Minnis' turn.
He's fucking nervous for his turn, man.
Oh, God. All right, so in rough terrain, I could move like.
You move half speed.
Are you saying I can move like maybe 3 squares, or are we just doing like 2? I'm 25 speed, so.
You're 25 speed. You can move about 10 feet.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. I move. Are they directly between me and this Bugbear thing?
So Drell is in front of the Bugbear. They're kind of squaring up. Armos is like kind of behind him a little bit, like so he's out of the line of sight for the Bugbear, and you're like kind of off to the side a little bit, like, but you're all in like the same, arm's length of each other because nobody's moved since he came back. He
so
did a
10
full
feet
charge
from
back into the room.
I'm gonna try and get into a better position, so I just move like over 5 feet and then back 5 feet. Does that make sense? Towards the light.
So you're gonna move on an angle on him.
Yes, essentially.
Yeah. Okay. So you get him on an angle. Okay.
And I'm gonna, I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Hunter Strike.
Is that a bonus action spell?
It is a bonus action spell.
Oh, Hunter Strike. What does that do?
All right, so Hunter's Mark. So I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark.
Nice.
And target the Bugbear. So if I do hit him, it's gonna do an additional D6 damage.
Okay. Yep.
And lasts for an hour. I'm gonna prepare my. I don't know if I prepared my weapon though, so that I might have to wait a turn. I'm not sure. You tell me. So I want to prepare my javelin.
Okay. Yeah. So you have like the javelin kind of strapped at your back. So I'll let you just like reach out and grab it.
Great. All right. So I take out my javelin and I go to launch it at him, like at his chest or something. So okay, dexterity. That is 23. Does that hit?
You got a 23 to hit?
Yes.
Yeah, that fucking hits.
There you go.
Yeah, you got a fucking javelin straight into his nipple, like Vase Ventura.
All right, hell yeah.
As he's making guttural sounds, his tongue is abnormally large.
Okay, so I get I get 3 D6s. 3, a 6, 9, and a 4. That's 13.
You hit him for 13 points of damage. He has a javelin kind of stuck into his upper pec. He is screaming in pain. His tongue is like kind of very long and wiggly, like way longer than it should be. Like it's a little uncomfortable. As it goes to now, it's the Bugbear's turn. So he's like looking at the javelin and he looks at Minnis from the direction that he just took, because he just took a lot of damage for you, but he still swings at Drell. So as he's going to turn to Minnis's direction, he does it with like a swing from his mace to Drell. Does a 14 hit?
It does not.
Ooh, he whiffs as it just goes right past your face. You get like a little breath of air. You feel that waft coming towards you, and he's now looking at Minnis. We're gonna go down to Kemi Joe, and he's just like he's still hiding behind Drell's foot. He's not really sure what to do. He's just kind of like quietly freaking out to himself. He's pretty scared. So now passes over to Drell and Armos.
So like the body parts he like took a bite out of on the ground, they're like super rotten and stuff.
Yeah,
so if I was to eat it, I'd probably like get sick or something.
probably.
Okay. I was just gonna try to match his intimidation, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. Yeah, no, Drell's just gonna keep swinging away. And that is a 14 to hit.
14 misses. Just barely misses. Turn passes over to Armos.
So I'm gonna use my witch bolt.
Ooh, okay.
I'll peek out behind Drell. I go and I throw it, and I have, what is that? 15?
Yeah, hits.
Cool.
What does Witch Bolt do?
So it's kind of like, you know, the Emperor Palpatine coming out with the lightning shooting out of his fingers.
Non-limited power.
Yeah. So he takes 1d12 of damage for each turn for the duration, and you can use this action to deal 1d12 of lightning damage automatically, and the spell ends if you use an action or do anything else. So it's going to continue to go until I get interrupted.
All right, so you hit with a 15. So this Witch's Bolt, this chain lightning that's coming from your fingertips, like Emperor Palpatine, unlimited power, right, is now shocking this fucked up Bugbear. Actually, he's not really that fucked up. He's actually still pretty healthy. So go ahead and roll that D12 for damage.
9.
9?
Oh.
Nice.
Yep, just a 9. As I'm electrocuting him, I shout out to the team. I noticed that the gem is something that we need to kind of aim at, and let the team know that I see some power in it from my Arcana vision, I guess, that I have.
You definitely sense a magical thing from it. Not so much magical, but more otherworldly.
Yes.
But you don't get too much from it because you would need to, like, you know, take a minute to examine this, but it looks very familiar to you from before. Okay, so now it goes back to up top. So he's being shocked. He's going to take a legendary action. Oh, as he's being shocked, he's like twitching, and like his body is moving in weird contorted ways. Folded from his back you hear his flesh ripping and crunching as a distorted, bonish wing kind of erupts from his right shoulder blade. It's not a pair, it's just one.
What?
Okay. There's no like feathers, there's no skin on it. You're not really sure what kind of, like, you couldn't tell what type of animal wing it would be because it's just bone and it's just kind of breaking from his skin. As it's breaking from his skin, he does a dash towards you, Minnis, and he does like a cool little spin as he's going to attack you with the wing. He misses. He whiffs that. The wing goes right over your head. He rolled a 4. He was pretty bad. So you're looking at this. He did like a cool little spin motion, but the wing goes like right above your head. It was a clear miss. Just like you didn't move at all. You just kind of stood there because you didn't realize how short you were. So it is now your turn. That was his legendary action, by the way.
You're gonna have to try harder than that to hit this little minotaur. I mean, I'm a regular sized minotaur. Whatever. And I run up to him and I try and like jump up and grapple my spear to pull it out.
So you want to try to take the javelin out of him?
Yeah, I would take the javelin out.
Go ahead and oh my god. So you're gonna have to do a strength check on this one.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me. Oh boy, because he's gonna fight you on this.
Yeah.
He's 100% gonna fight you on this.
No.
You're gonna give me a raw strength check. You're gonna go toe to toe with him. And he's gonna roll. So you're gonna roll a strength check and add your modifier to it.
Yeah. No whammies.
Ooh. You rolled an 18.
Well, I'm probably not gonna beat that. That wasn't an attack roll, right? That was just a. No, it's an ability check.
But you're using your action to rip the javelin out.
Yes. Okay. I rolled a nat 1. Do I get my halfling bit now?
You go to jump up to get the javelin and you just bust your ass. You just like, you just miss it. Your fingertips just barely glaze over the hilt of the javelin and you fall down on your butt.
Take this.
It is now the Bugbear's turn. He's going to look at you, and now because he has a wing, he now gets to make an extra attack. He's going to roll to hit you. He hits you with a 19. So he had advantage because you are knocked down.
Yep.
So he hits you with a 19 with his mace, and he's going to slash you with the wing. Does a 12 hit?
From the wing? No.
Not from the wing? Okay, so he hits you with the mace. Do you hear that?
Yeah. Oh, God. That's fuck. I hear it. Bunch of D4, right?
He smacks you with the mace upside the head and does 8 points of damage to you. As you feel a burning sensation just come across your cheek as you just been hit by your first metal object. You've never been hit so hard before. Like, this is like your first time you got hit in the face because this thing just goes boom, and like your ears are kind of ringing.
That was 6, right?
You took 8 points of damage.
8.
Yeah. So that's, you didn't quite take half damage because you have 21 health, right?
Yeah.
But he whacks you upside the head with 8 points of damage. But you also notice that you feel like a burning across your cheek as well. So if you took half, I would have asked you to roll a check for your hunter's mark. It is now going to go to Kemi's turn. So Kemi Joe just kind of looks at you getting hit, but he knows that he can't quite go over there just yet. He's going to move around, kind of take like the long way over, and he's going to hide. He's going to take a hide action and hide behind some of these dead bodies. They're just kind of scattered in the room. He's a gnome, so he can kind of finagle that without being caught, or thinks he's not getting caught, but he's going to take a hide action, and he's trying to make his way over to you, Minnis, because he just saw you get whacked upside the head. It is now Drell's and Armos' turn.
I will go ahead and swing my axe at him. And that is a 14 to hit.
You miss.
All right. I will take my action surge.
Action surge, level 2
sir.
ability. Yep. All right. Go ahead and roll again.
Shout out level 2 fighter. That's a nat 1, dude.
Wow.
Are you fucking kidding me? All right, sick.
You go to swing your axe and you fucking, I'm just gonna do, because you use the action surge, I'm just gonna say you just fucking whiff. It's embarrassing. Okay, it's a little embarrassing. You just whiffed it horribly. He looks at you. He's like,
from the ground, I yell, I've been there.
Oh my
He's just
God.
like making chewing noises and stuff.
Fuck.
Armos, so you have this witch bolt constantly casted on him.
Yeah,
right now.
dude.
So you can just go ahead and shock him again. You don't need to roll a hit.
Yeah. Just straight up damage, right? I gotta roll my little D12. Hey-ya! Okay, that was a 1.
You do 1 point of damage. Nice.
So Drell's
Okay.
still sitting there, right? I'm still kind of behind him, even though he like whooshed his 2 swings, right?
Wait, am I prone right now?
No, you're not prone. Yeah, I'm gonna be nice and say because you use your action surge, you didn't fall down or anything like that.
I'm gonna tell the Bugbear that he needs to feel the power. Feel the power!
I feel like
As I do 1 damage.
I feel like you fucking up your action surge is punishment enough.
Yeah, dude. Fuck.
So it is now Minnis' turn, 18.
Yes.
He doesn't take a legendary action.
Oh, thank God. So I brushed myself off. That was weird. I'm usually pretty good at that kind of stuff. And then I take my axes out and I try and double swing at him.
You're finally using your two-hand
Use my
fighting skill. Go ahead
two-handed
and roll a
fighting
hit.
style. Yeah.
Yep. Go ahead. Roll it.
That is a. Oh God, that's a 7.
Okay. It goes down to Kemi's turn. Kemi kind of takes another move action, and he kind of gets behind you, and he calls out to you. He goes, "Minnis, Minnis,
Ah, Kemi, what's going on?
Minnis, catch!" Chucks you a potion of healing. I'm just gonna say that you catch it. It's not too far away.
Okay, great.
You now have a potion of healing in your hand. So now it goes to the Bugbear. He's going to look at Armos because he's quite shocked. Right.
I did see what you did there. I see what you did. Yeah.
He's gonna look. He's gonna roll a hit. He rolls a 19 with his mace.
So
that hit? So you get
is what you're saying. Right?
Well, so you're still hiding behind Drell.
Yeah.
So, what's your AC? So it's 5 to whatever your AC is.
11, because it only does your mod. Only
Okay.
plus
So
your
you have
modifier,
11
right?
plus 5. So you have an AC right now of 16. So he rolled a 19 on his mace, so that hits. He's rolling for his wing. That's a 3. That's a miss. So he kind of gets. So what he does is that he moves, and because he hit you, he's kind of like now on the side of Drell. So like you're no longer behind cover because he managed to get an attack off on you. But at the same time, I'm gonna give Drell an opportunity attack because he's kind of ignoring him. So go ahead and give me an attack roll, Drell.
Changing my dice.
Yeah, please, something.
It's a 7.
So yeah, 7 misses. He goes to hit Armos. So the first one hits, he gets a Morning Star hit. You hear that, Armos?
But wait,
He's behind me, right?
well,
He was, but he still hit you. He rolled a 19 on his mace hit, and he missed his wing attack.
I'm in danger.
You take 13 points of damage as he just whacks you across. He just hits you in your stomach and just knocks all the wind out of you. You take 13 points of damage. What's your health? 15?
Look, I got 2. Okay, I got 2.
You got to.
Okay,
Because you took more than half damage, you're gonna have to make me a Constitution saving throw. Go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw to see if you're knocked down. Give me a Constitution. You're gonna roll D20, and
Okay.
you're gonna add your Con modifier to it.
Okay. 5.
Okay, you lost concentration, so Witch Bolt is over.
No.
Roll me another one to see. Just roll another one. Roll me another D20.
11.
11. You don't get knocked out,
Sweet.
but you are heaving. You got the wind knocked out of you as this guy just hit you with a Morning Star straight to the chest. You are fucked up.
Armos, no.
I go flying across half the room,
Hey, it's okay. It's okay.
or what feels like
Minnis,
half
you
the
can-
room, and it's 1 foot.
Minnis, you can still talk to animals, so it's fine.
It's now going to be Minnis' turn again.
Yeah, how far is he from me?
He's pretty close. He's within 10 feet.
Oh, great. I'm really upset by this. You know, I'm like, oh, Armos, I got you, buddy. And I run over to him and I'm like, hey, take this. And can I use my action to just feed him the potion?
Absolutely, you can.
So I feed him the potion.
Okay. I think a potion is potion of healing. How much does that heal for?
If I use my action, does it just do full?
Well, no, you still have to roll to see how much it heals. Potion of healing. I think it's like 1d8 plus whatever potion.
But does he roll
heal.
because he's giving it to me, or do I roll because I'm consuming it?
No, it just works. You're giving it to him. Potion of healing. So potion of healing, you gain 2d4 plus 2. So go ahead and roll 2d4 plus 2.
Great. Wait, him or me?
Either or.
Because I just rolled a 4. I roll
Okay,
one,
so
you roll
that's-
one.
It's you. Oh god. Wait, D4?
Power of friendship.
Yeah.
I got a 4.
Did you really?
Yeah.
So you get 10
Friendship.
hit points back. So it's 2d4 plus 2. You get 10 hit points back. That's fucking lucky.
Let's
Are
go.
you cheating?
Power of friendship is real.
Oh man.
It then
I look up
drops.
to him as I'm taking my chugs and just give him a good old thumbs up with one eye open.
It's gonna go to Kemi Joe's turn, so he's also gonna run over. See if he makes it. He tries to do a full movement. Kemi Joe trips as he's trying to make his way over to you guys. He trips. The Bugbear looks at Minnis as you just try to help him, and he goes to swing at you. Isn't that fucking 20?
Okay.
Okay.
On his mace, and then he goes to swing with the wing. That's 11.
Nope.
15. Does a 15 hit?
He got a 15 on
Yeah.
the wing?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I got 11. 15.
It's
does it.
11 plus his modifier.
Fuck. Yes, it hits.
It's
I'm done.
15.
I'm donezo.
Dude, I just want to
that's-
play out this like scenario. It's me like coming to and just being like, oh, I'm finally getting it. I'm holding onto the bottle as Minnis is like feeding it to me, and then all of a sudden Minnis is just gone, and the bottle's there, and I'm like looking around like, wait, what?
I'm out of D8.
You got a D8.
Well, it's double die for a crit.
Roll it twice.
Why does it sound like you're rolling 6 dice right now? Stop it.
Yeah.
For my bonus action on my turn, I say a prayer for Minnis.
You take 14 damage as he hits you with that.
Okay.
As he hits you with the mace.
That's what I thought.
You 14 damage. He hits you with the mace, and then he's gonna do the wing attack hit. This is
and then
not
he does
as
a wing
bad,
attack.
but it's not as bad. But it's still gonna hurt you a bit.
Doesn't
'cause it's
matter.
double damage. Oh wait, that's not
I'm
double
down.
damage. It doesn't matter. You take 2 points of damage from the wing. So he knocks you up
Yeah,
with the mace, kind of like serving you up, and he knocks you, and then he does like a cool spin and knocks you back down with his bone wing.
0 HP. Bang.
Are you
I'm down.
0 exactly?
Well, I'm below 0.
How much negative are you?
-3.
-3. Okay, so
think.
here's how death works in D&D.
Oh,
You're not
fuck,
dead
man.
yet.
Not yet.
If he took his full, so here's how people die. So now he's unconscious. So when you hit 0 hit points, you become unconscious. You're not really dead. You are dead under 2 conditions. One, whatever killed him, it says he's dead, like powered kill or just being eaten. Or 2, he gets negative his max hit points. The third thing is that he needs to pass 2 out of 3 death saving throws, which is a simple roll of the d20. 1 to 10, you get an X. 11 to 20, you get a circle, meaning you pass or fail. If you fail twice, you die.
Yes.
If he passes, his body stabilizes. He's still unconscious. So if he really wanted to just beat the shit out of him while he's dead, if he goes negative hit points,
Wait,
then
I thought
he's
you
dead.
had to fail 3 times. Because isn't a nat 1 2 automatic failures? I've been reading
You
up
are
on it.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I've been
are right. My
reading.
bad.
I've
My
also been-
bad.
Power
I'm
of
sorry,
the Player's
I'm sorry.
Handbook.
I was just about to ask
I'm
that
sorry.
too.
Yeah, you need to pass 3 times or
Yes.
fail 3 times. You are absolutely right. So
But
on
they
your
count
turn,
as,
you get
they
the
count
roll.
as their own things. It's not like out of 3. It's
Right.
3 one way. or
Yes,
3
you are
the other.
absolutely
Yeah.
So you have to roll 3 saving throws, or
I didn't roll one
3
yet. I
fails.
rolled on my next turn, right?
You roll on your next turn. Yeah.
I'm glad I did that. That was like kind of sick. Like, take this, and then I get thwacked.
You get served
He
up.
kind of just beat the shit out of you.
yeah.
So, real quick, what are the stipulations? So, say he's laying on the ground. Say we go and
So he's
and-
at 0. If you want to go and help him, like do a little CPR, you would do a medicine check. If you pass on a medicine check, you stabilize him and he's good. He's not at 1 health. He's just not dying anymore.
Yeah, he doesn't have to do the throws anymore.
You know, like you kind of like gauze him up and things like that. You know, you make sure he's
you
like.
We can like shove a health potion down his throat to pick him back up, right?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to ask.
Mhm.
Like, can
Absolutely.
Kimmy Joe go over there and be like, "Hey, buddy, here you go.
Possibly.
This one's
If he
on
makes
me."
it.
And
He can certainly try.
You know, he fell down, but you know, he'll get
I
there.
mean, he's got
Do
3
we
turns.
want to put Minnis's life in the hands of a fucking gnome
Well,
that we just met?
let's recap a bit. You are in a room full of dead bodies with a hard putrid smell constantly disrespecting your nostrils. This bugbear just served Minnis on a silver platter. Okay, he 2-pieced him and he got the biscuit. Okay, you got Armos, who's now healthy again because he just got a potion, and you have just been trying to swing away at him. Kemi Joe has tripped about 10 feet away trying to run over to you guys as he tripped over like some leg from whatever sorry sap died down here.
So Drell's gonna turn around, look at Kimmy Joe, and he's gonna say, "Kimmy Joe, make sure you pick up Minnis." And he's gonna turn around to Armos and say, "Let's finish this fucker."
Yes.
And he's gonna just fucking swing his goddamn axe again,
Let's go.
and that's dirty 20. No,
Ooh.
sorry, 19. 19.
It's definitely it's
Bad at math. And then so that is 7 more damage.
Ooh.
And then I want to also prepare a reaction if I can, right? Can I do that? How's that work?
Well, so you can. So whenever it's your turn, you get your reaction back.
Okay.
So you don't have to prepare a reaction. What you would do is that instead of attacking on your turn, you can do like a wait action to like you can go last.
okay.
You could set up like a watch attack. So if he does something, you would attack on his turn and things like that. Like if he was like far away, you would like wait to make sure he comes to you. So you did 7 to him. Okay. It then goes to Armos. Armos, you lost concentration on your witch bolt. You were fucked up for a second, out of breath, and you drink a health potion. You see your wounds start to congeal back together on your chest, but you still have like blood on you from when he hit. You got a little blood coming from your mouth. What are you doing?
I think I'm gonna have to do my bolt. And how far away is Drell from me?
You guys are all within like 10 feet of each other.
Okay, I'm gonna try to get behind Drell again.
All right, so you take a move action. You step behind Drell to get some cover.
So I'm kind of tiptoeing behind him, and then as I'm tiptoeing, I go, "Ha!" and throw a bolt at him.
All right, roll a hit.
Ooh, 18.
Hits.
Nice.
Roll for damage.
The damage is
1d10 plus 3 for that cantrip,
ooh, that's an 8 plus
8?
my charisma.
which is plus 3.
3.
So that's 11 damage. Nice.
11 damage. And as I'm doing that, I just want to reiterate to Drell, aim for the for his arm. Aim for his arms.
So you shoot this bolt. He goes 10 feet forward, right? Because you got that other invocation.
Back.
Yeah. So you hit him on the side. He kind of falls. He doesn't fall, but he stumbles back 10 feet. He's away from Minnis now. Okay. He's no longer standing over him, which is really good. It's going to go back up to Minnis's turn. Minnis, I want you to give me a death saving throw.
Yep. So 11 or higher, I succeed.
First
11 or
one of the
higher.
podcast.
Ooh, here it goes. It's a 7. No.
Oh man.
From his blood
God.
spewts
Oh,
out
God.
from his cute little cow mouth.
Fuck, dude.
Looks
If
like
he rolls
Hawaiian
that
punch.
one on the next one, he's dead.
It then goes to Kemi Joe's turn. Kemi Joe spends his action getting up because he did trip the turn before, so that's his turn. The Bugbear looks back at Armos and he sees that he's standing behind Drell, so he's going to move towards you guys. He's going to he's kind of, since Armos is behind Drell, he's just kind of going to attack. He's gonna try to get both of you. He's gonna swing his mace at Drell and try to use his wing attack to hit Armos. So the first attack, 16. Does a 16 hit you, Drell?
No.
Or he misses with the mace. He goes to swing with his wing at Armos. 15, but you get +5 to your AC. So what's your AC? 11 plus 5.
Yep, 16.
So you have 16. So he misses with the wing as well.
That's right.
his turn. It then moves. It passes over to Drell's turn.
Did I miss? I missed what Kemi Joe did. What did Kemi Joe?
So
do?
He got up.
just
on
got
his
up.
turn.
Oh yeah.
So he just went. So we got like, you know what I mean?
As long as I
Like,
don't
we're
roll
last
on
to
that
go.
one.
No. But that's the thing. If Minnis rolls a nat 1, he's dead.
No, I know, that's my point. So if you're scared of moving, like, you just do it. You know what I'm saying?
No, I can move. I'm not worried about moving. I don't know. So would my full action? See, this is. I wish I didn't use my fucking action surge, dude. Could I move and use my action to give Minnis one of my potions of healing?
Absolutely. Yeah, so you use
Okay.
your move action to move over to him. You guys aren't too far
Okay.
from each other, even in the rough
So-
terrain. And you would use your action to give it to him. But you will take an opportunity attack from the Bugbear because he is standing right in front of
Nah,
you.
I'm fine.
Just
leave me.
That's
Hey, you're dead.
No.
Hey, you're unconscious over there. Not from the peanut
no,
gallery.
That's fine. Okay, so that's okay. So yeah, so I'll do that. So I'll move over to Minnis and try to shove a health potion down his throat.
All right, he's going to swing. Does a 15? 15 doesn't hit, right?
It does not. No.
All right.
Is it one of those dissolvable capsule potions? It's one of those.
I was gonna say he's face down, so you know wherever you gotta stick that to get him working. You know what I mean?
All right, so you run. You are no longer in cover, by the way, Armos.
Yeah, well, yeah, I know.
I just wanna as I'm pouring the potion down his throat, I'm gonna say, at least you can talk to animals. As I'm like pouring the potion down his throat.
A little bit of backstory for the listeners, by the way, when he said that. Since he just leveled up to a level 2 ranger and in a party of no healers, he decided to not take cure wounds and to take animal speaking instead.
Oh, no one told me that was a thing. I just didn't know. You know.
Right.
Back in the
All
role
right.
play. So yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead and roll to see how much health he gets back. 2d4 plus 2.
D4.
Drell
What
roll,
was
please.
that? What is that?
It's sticking. Oh, that's 9 health total.
9 health total.
Yeah.
You prop back up. You got 9 health. You wake up and you can get back up on your turn. Okay, so now it goes to Armos' turn. Armos, it's you and the Bugbear. He's looking right at you at the moment.
You know what? I'm feeling a little good. I'm gonna do my blast again, and then we're gonna see what happens after I do my blast. So I'm gonna blast him. Ooh, that's a 6.
6? That's a miss.
Okay. With my move, I think I'm gonna hurry up and try to go hide behind Drell if that's possible.
You can't make it to Drell because the Bugbear is standing in the way. You had to move across him. So if you want to run that way, you would have to make an acrobatics check because now you're trying to go past Drell on this rough terrain, and B, take a opportunity attack.
Is there anything that I can hide behind to get cover that's within my area? Bodies, whatever.
Make a perception check.
I get 11.
Almost, you rolled an 11 on your perception check. You don't really notice much in the room, but you do notice the mound of bodies in the center. And if you were gonna hide, that's probably your best bet if you wanted to do it.
How far?
It's about with it. Like, you haven't moved from the center of the room much. It's like kind of within like 10 feet of you.
So I could kind of tiptoe over there?
You could.
Yeah, all right. Let's do that. I'm going to get over there.
Give me a perception check.
God, what? Another one? Jesus. Ooh, I have 15.
A 15. As you move closer to it, behind this mound of bodies, you start to hear a rumble underneath and bodies start shifting a little bit the closer you get to it. Reginald looks at you and goes, "Oh, that's not good.
Wait, why? What's going on?
Oh, that's not good." And that's where we will end this week's session. What's bubbling underneath the pile of corpses? What's got Reginald all shaken up? Let us know what you think on the socials. I added a pretty cool hook to this encounter. I would be really surprised if you guessed what's coming, but then again, my players surprise me every week, so who knows? I really want to know your thoughts on this. Catch us next week for the conclusion of this encounter. Until then, you know what to do. Peep those socials down below, and have a great week, baby.